Language techniques and hunting strategies of the Hadzabe Bush tribe. The Hadzabe Bushmen of Tanzania are one of the last true hunter-gatherer societies in the world. Their way of life has remained largely unchanged for thousands of years, relying on deep knowledge of the land, expert hunting skills, and a unique language to communicate in the wild. Their language techniques and hunting strategies play a crucial role in their survival, allowing them to thrive in the harsh landscapes of the Great Rift Valley. The Hadzabe language, a unique click language. The Hadzabe speak Hadzane, a rare click language that is entirely unique to their tribe. This language is essential for their daily life, particularly for hunting, tracking, and storytelling. Key features of Hadzane language. Click sounds. The Hadzabe language consists of multiple clicks, pops, and consonants, similar to the languages of the Khoisan people of southern Africa. These clicks make it distinct from Swahili and other Bantu languages spoken in Tanzania. Secret hunting communication. While hunting, the Hadzabe use low-pitched clicks and whistles that blend naturally into the sounds of the forest. This allows them to communicate without scaring away animals. Nonverbal communication. In addition to speech, Hadzabe hunters rely on hand signals, facial expressions, and body language to signal danger, track animals, and coordinate hunting efforts. Oral tradition and storytelling. Hadzane is rich in folk tales, myths, and survival knowledge, passed down orally from one generation to the next. These stories teach young Hadzabe how to hunt, respect nature, and navigate the land. Hunting techniques of the Hadzabe. The Hadzabe are expert hunters, using their environment to track, stalk, and kill prey with remarkable efficiency. Their hunting skills are unmatched, as they do not rely on modern tools but instead bows, arrows, and deep knowledge of animal behavior. 1. The bow and poisoned arrows. The Hadzabe's primary weapon is a handmade bow and arrows, crafted from local trees and animal tendons. The arrow tips are often poisoned using a natural toxin extracted from the desert rose plant, Adenium obesum. Once an arrow pierces an animal, the poison quickly enters the bloodstream, causing paralysis and death within minutes. 2. Tracking and stealth. Hadzabe hunters are masters of tracking, able to identify an animal's movements just by looking at footprints, broken branches, and droppings. They move silently through the bush, often barefoot, blending into their surroundings to avoid detection by prey. Their keen hearing and eyesight help them spot animals from great distances. 3. Hunting in groups versus solo hunts. Some animals, like guinea fowls or small antelopes, are hunted alone, with a single hunter tracking and shooting with precision. Larger prey, such as warthogs or baboons, require a team effort, with multiple hunters surrounding the animal and ensuring it has no escape.
The
meat from a successful hunt is shared among the entire tribe, reinforcing their sense of community and cooperation. 4. Trapping small game. In addition to bow hunting, the Hadzabe sometimes set up traps and snares to catch smaller animals like rabbits, birds, and rodents. These traps are made from natural vines, wooden stakes, and stones, demonstrating their deep understanding of wildlife movement. The role of hunting in Hadzabe culture. Hunting is not just about survival, it plays an important cultural and spiritual role in Hadzabe society. 1. Hunting as a rite of passage. Young boys learn to hunt from an early age, starting with small birds and rodents before progressing to larger animals. Successfully hunting a big game animal, such as an antelope, is considered a sign of manhood and strength. 2. Sharing and community bonding. Unlike many modern societies where food is owned individually, the Hadzabe believe in equal sharing of all hunted meat. After a hunt, the meat is divided among all members, ensuring that no one in the tribe goes hungry. This practice strengthens social bonds and fosters a culture of mutual support and respect. 3. Spiritual and ritualistic aspects. Hunting is often accompanied by rituals and prayers, asking the spirits of nature for good fortune and protection. Some animals are believed to have spiritual significance, and their bones or skins may be used in ceremonial practices. Challenges to Hadzabe hunting traditions. Despite their incredible hunting skills, the Hadzabe face modern challenges that threaten their traditional way of life. 1. Land encroachment and restrictions. Over the years, much of the Hadzabe's ancestral land has been taken over by farmers, livestock herders, and tourism companies. Some government restrictions have made hunting certain animals illegal, limiting the Hadzabe's ability to hunt freely. 2. Climate change and depleting wildlife. Changes in weather patterns have led to droughts and reduced animal populations, making hunting more difficult. The loss of forests and bushland due to deforestation has also disrupted their natural hunting grounds. 3. Influence of modern society. With the introduction of money, agriculture, and external influences, some younger Hadzabe are moving away from their traditional lifestyle. However, many still prefer the freedom and independence of their hunter-gatherer way of life. Conclusion: the resilience of the Hadzabe hunters. Despite the challenges they face, the Hadzabe remain one of the most skilled hunting tribes in the world. Their deep knowledge of tracking, animal behavior, and traditional weaponry has allowed them to survive for thousands of years in one of Africa's toughest landscapes. Their unique language techniques and expert hunting skills showcase a way of life that is deeply connected to nature, one that holds valuable lessons about sustainability, survival, and the importance of community. As the modern world continues to evolve, efforts must be made to
ayam ayah kukupan.
Alafu gogo tingema agogupa.
Koko doe ichawa ikuchatawa chaya pesemi akoko ya kana. Aya kina taina kitingi. Chakwa mana besimi.
Tiada. Aku bisa kami.
Nga atu mtoa chana na I ukwa. Nena one
Tata aya ngakafa ba. Chikino. Chiki na sana. Kwa mikono chora tomata ko. Lema so chora ko na potaka ka.
Mana ka ono metu ngata kwene kwigwa kiyen.
Taka ka ata o.
Aye te
Ta kwe lu su ti da ne.
Kwene
Kinko ta be.
ha be
Be.
Aku kasekele tahayani na itakwa makwa akawe gwaiko.
Nena tumelu sakose mika ama.
Abo pe iba ya ku na Zambi.
Aku na Zambi sasa koko.
Kwani omazana ne.
Oni masa peto. Me pese peto me mangola aya. Du kunku pe amem bita ye ko ta gwaiko sasa la kamagre. Itu biasa
Aku cham ye ma ko ma ubaya. Ama seka koma eba meseka
aba mot okova
Okwa.
Kata bitaya ba usepa ba ko ai kana etsi ena ko behin iba ko usepa aya amana tatsi ena ba me adukon o ba me angongo ba me adukon o ba me angongo no ba me okoma o ba me angongo ba me okoma o ba mi angongo ba mi atoko sha ba mi angongo ba mi atoko ba mi angongo ba mi okoma ba mi angongo Kwa ota kusepa ahe chana ota kwa ota kusepa ahe inka ota ubi yo kakata he ubi chikibitina kakata ota ubi yo kusepa ahe kakata ota ubi yo kusepa ahe no inka kusepa ota ubi chikibitina he dodo kweme be pikin kai chapi lembe kwa be isin kusepa oku wa tete ubi ami upi chikibitina oku wa tete omae kuwa tete omae na omate kwa mo ake ono satita na fatibi iye
Mame katiba munaye mebe samame katiba munaye mebe tumika me samame sumangeda tumika me samame sumangeda akwikosa ayako chiyakwa
Pusha wakwa sandeku, sema ya sako koko. Pusha wakwa sandeku, sema ya sako koko. Tumeka kopisho, sema ya sako koko. Tumeka kokeshe, sema ya sako koko. Pusha wakwa sandeku, sema ya sako koko. Pusha wakwa sandeku, sema ya sako koko. Tumeka kopisho, sema ya sako koko. Bakta tete aya. Ono akana be collect kwa tata kata bita badoko sama me sende aya kwa tete kwa eta sende aya sama eta sende tomika tachuwa kwa eta ta ano tomika tachuwa kwa eta ta an iyo sende samaeta sende toaeta sende samae sende toaeta sende samae sende katoma sende katakalaka sende katoman kosotamo ayama yakatoko tumi katako asidi sende samaeta sende otaeta ite katakalaka
Yoko susano. Yani shoka itoleneto. Iye na lulusho. Hey, ata kweko babangu. Hayi he ase. Ita kweko uzidi itatsume ama he. Mwenye he he akaka sa. Ika kweko ndente na abe. Apa ilusu oi abe. Kata kawa manake. Nako. Lo que hay caído que te soma mate kwe kwesai kweso chana kwesai akwabe kwe kwa amana ti ika he singu wa ikoma ika kinko ani koko tata apa boko te tau ama ko te tele ya makanga ya ipo ai kulili au me ako ko ipo apa ta hani apa ta ngundu kwa au ngundu kwa ta ya ai kwa isa gangi za kushi na pisi papa pat na ko boko kwa baka Kumbape, siape, tapita neno kokot. Kawe la pinapoko tata koko aibisha iye. Sateni sese afua mo ikatashia mo. Bogo to bi iye. Ako akanabe Hadzane ko ta asasi seda ko it's up eta Hadzabe za ota mana watana hiko yo wata kwa pe mana be kwa kuko hini yeah it's up ya habe ko ta wata ota kusepa
Mai ina itacha eko na watana.
Yeah, oh man. Masafa ni. Kai cho bana kaduta gaduda kotote.
Cooking fufu in the wild with the Hadzabe bush tribe. The Hadzabe Bushmen of Tanzania are one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes in the world. They rely on the natural environment for food, primarily hunting wild game and gathering fruits, tubers, and honey. However, introducing them to a traditional West African dish like fufu in the wild offers a unique cultural exchange between different indigenous African food traditions. What is fufu? Fufu is a starchy, dough-like food made by boiling and pounding various tubers like cassava, yams, or plantains into a smooth, stretchy consistency. It is a staple in many West and Central African diets and is typically served with soups or stews. Since the Hadzabe are familiar with wild tubers, they might find fufu's preparation both new and relatable. Preparing fufu in the wild. Cooking fufu in the wild with the Hadzabe is a fascinating process. Since they are accustomed to cooking over an open fire, making fufu in their natural environment involves traditional and creative cooking methods. Step 1. Gathering the ingredients. Cassava or yam tubers. If available, these starchy vegetables are perfect for making fufu. Since the Hadzabe already gather wild tubers, they might use a local equivalent. Water, collected from nearby sources such as rivers or rainwater. Wood for the fire. The Hadzabe are experts at starting fires using traditional fire drills, friction-based fire-starting methods. Mortar and pestle. If unavailable, smooth stones or wooden sticks can be used for pounding the fufu. Step 2. Cooking the tubers. Peeling and cutting. The cassava or yam is peeled and cut into small chunks for easier cooking. Boiling the tubers. The tubers are placed in a clay or metal pot with water and set over an open fire. The Hadzabe often use simple cooking pots or even carve out large pieces of wood to use as makeshift bowls. Checking for softness. After 20 to 30 minutes, the tubers become soft and are ready for pounding. Step 3. Pounding the fufu. The boiled tubers are removed from the water and placed in a wooden mortar. If a mortar isn't available, large flat stones or hollowed-out logs can be used. Using a wooden pestle or sturdy sticks, the tubers are pounded vigorously until they form a smooth, stretchy, and elastic dough. The Hadzabe, who are used to processing wild foods, might enjoy the physical effort and teamwork involved. Once the fufu reaches the desired consistency, it is shaped into round balls and set aside. Serving fufu in the wild. What to eat with fufu? Since fufu is traditionally eaten with soups and stews, we can improvise a Hadzabe-style dish to pair with it. Wild game stew. The Hadzabe hunt animals like guinea fowl, dik-dik, and even baboons. The meat can be roasted and combined with wild herbs and water to create a simple stew. Foraged vegetable stew. The Hadzabe gather wild leaves, berries, and tubers, which can be boiled into a light soup to accompany the fufu. Honey-infused fufu. The Hadzabe love honey, which they collect from beehives in the wilderness. Mixing honey with fufu could create a sweet and unique variation of the dish. Eating fufu with the Hadzabe. Using hands, like many African tribes, the Hadzabe eat with their hands, making fufu a perfect food for them. A small piece is pinched off, shaped into a ball, and dipped into soup before being eaten. Sharing the meal. Hadzabe meals are communal, meaning the fufu would be shared among the group, strengthening social bonds. Cultural exchange and reaction. Introducing fufu to the Hadzabe would likely lead to a fascinating exchange of food traditions and reactions. The Hadzabe might compare fufu to their local wild tubers, which they roast or boil instead of pounding into dough. They may enjoy the chewy texture, finding it an interesting alternative to their usual meals. Their reactions could range from curiosity to delight, as they experience a new way of preparing and eating food. Final thoughts. Cooking fufu in the wild with the Hadzabe blends West African food culture with East African hunter-gatherer traditions. This experience highlights how food can serve as a bridge between different cultures, even in the most remote parts of the world. Whether they love it or prefer their traditional meals, sharing fufu with the Hadzabe is a heartwarming and memorable cultural exchange.
We would see at all when and I work with an aqua tabam. I turn us another each then I say, well, I say, think or I call you. He says, I'm not going to be over that. True. What could I can come at? Okay, not bad. Yeah, look, the Canadian is Tassa. I was at a very champion about Aquataka. I push it near the back. We would see she at a pretty young Mulaka and color. What about chair? I could buy a camel or in Bami Arma in the Moka to take a catini. I go kayak. Usay kon. Kayak. Ako lugo hate kasami. Tayo so petena. Isa kapiyate.